Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the wonderful comments and compliments on the sew along that I just did. If you did not catch it, make sure you go back and check that out, as well as I just did a pattern review for those who may not be interested but want to know how the Butterick 6675 came together. I did do a pattern review separately from the sew along, so you can go ahead and click those up in the iCard and check those out. And also, it is so funny because I pre-recorded those videos. Totally forgot to even think that when it was going up, the last video, to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And so this is a belated, this is kind of in between, still recorded early. Actually, one more video will be coming up, but recorded early. And so I want to say I hope and pray you all had a wonderful Christmas, time off, unwind, watch Christmas movies, all that good stuff. That's what we did. So yeah, I am coming in today with this review. Make sure if this is your last video of mine that you're watching in 2020, again, I hope and pray that you go into 2021 with a clear mind, some relaxation, have a wonderful Christmas Eve, all of that good stuff, and just get ready for 2021. And so yeah, this particular dress, this will be pretty much a quick review. I've been wanting to do this dress for quite some time, and so I want to bring that in. But I'm also going to do my final closet purge for 2020, and that video will be up on Wednesday. That will be my official video, last video of the year. I'm pre-recording again, and so yeah, if you don't see that video, have a wonderful New Year's Eve as we come into 2021. But that video and what I'll be donating will be coming up on Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned because I may just keep this on to record that video. So let's jump into it. So today's video is all about the Cashmerette Alcott dress. I have been wanting to make this dress for quite some time. I was actually inspired to make it. Let me slide over here from this picture. This was my mood board. No, this was the look from Elodie, and it's in this beautiful yellowish color dress. But I wanted to try a different fabric color, and so this is actually fabric from Minerva.com. So there will be a blog post. Actually, it should be up by the time this video goes up. And so I will leave a link to my profile over there on Minerva.com. Go check it out. Many of your Minerva makers, such as myself, have their profiles up and their makes and all of that good stuff. So make sure you go follow. And those who are not part of the Minerva maker team also have different profiles up, and you can go check them out and all that good stuff. So I will leave a link down below. So let's first get into this fabric, which is absolutely beautiful. It is so funny. I think subconsciously I select fabric based off of my jewelry, the color of my jewelry, and the color of my shoes. I don't actively look for things to match my jewelry or my shoes, but subconsciously that must be how I shop for my fabric, because I always have the jewelry to go with what I'm gonna make, and shoes. And so you all remember these shoes I bought earlier this year, and so it just went perfectly, the lavender colors and everything like that. And I had played with the look I'm kind of working with today. I'll just show you. I'm not gonna show you how I created the look, but wanted to just show you. I actually finally dipped it. I had this Wet n Wild palette. For those in the US, you all know about Wet n Wild, their palettes, and this was a nice lavender one. I had, you all know, I just picked up I don't know if that'll focus, but I just picked up that Violets palette from Juvia's place. But I wanted something like this because these are just a little bit of a softer violet lavender color. So yeah, that's what I played with today, and just added a color in my crease from my Mented palette. But yeah, it just, I like the way it turned out. The whole look is really nice. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the fabric. So the fabric is a viscose, what my notes say, viscose jersey knit in the color lavender. And I picked up 3 yards of this, which was enough for me to do the Alcott dress in. So I will say it is very soft. This viscose jersey is very, very soft, which is nice. And today the weather is absolutely beautiful, and so it is a beautiful dress to wear today. When we went out and took pictures and everything, I was just like, yes, this is absolutely perfect. And it sewed up beautifully. And also it washed beautifully, so it was very little. I could tell a little bit of a shrinkage, but not a lot. Used my jersey needle, my knit needle, to sew it up. And so yeah, it went together beautifully. When I saw the dress, I knew I wanted it to be this Alcott dress, just because I just like the print, I like the style, and of course it has a mix of my favorite colors in here. So yeah, absolutely love it. So yeah, I will link the blog post down below and you can go check out more there. But the dress is the Alcott dress. This is view A, and view, no, I'm sorry, is it view A or is it view B? No, it's view A with the short flutter sleeve. View A also has, I want to say view A, yeah, view A also has the maternity option. I want to say this is the only pattern from Cashmerette that offer a maternity option. And so when she released this, she showed the maternity option and everything for this. And so view A also has a maternity option. And the other thing that I love, as of late, when patterns have that 3/8 inch seam allowance, that is just like golden, because then I can just use my serger, go ahead and serger on up. And yeah, except for around the sleeves, when I serged underneath and then just turned it under and stitched on, did a slight zigzag stitch on top. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This was a relatively quick sew. What I do love about it is lined. The bodice is lined. The front pieces and the back bodice are fully lined. So you have a fully lined dress. The skirt is not lined, but yes, the bodice is fully lined. And you also have a waistband. So there's this waistband here, you'll see it in the picture, but there's a waistband here that it just sits beautifully. I absolutely love the way the dress turned out. And of course I'm gonna sew it again because I love it, and I'll pop up some pictures here. I did, so far as sizing, the exact same thing I did in my Cashmerette Concord tee that I just recorded about. I graded at the shoulders, started with a 14 and graded out to a 20. So right up above the notches for the sleeve on the bodice, where the sleeve will go, I graded out to a 20, and I left the sleeve a size 20. I forgot to mention that in the Concord tee, and a couple people had that question. So I did not adjust the sleeve head or anything. I just left the sleeve the size 20, started at the shoulders at a 14, and everything just sits. I'm loving that, and then just graded out to a 20, and for the rest of the dress is a 20, and it turned out beautiful. I absolutely love it. This one I may be able to, and I don't have a, look at this, you guys, I don't have to wear a tank for this because it closes enough at the top, which gives me the coverage. You all know, usually when I make any type of wrap, I still like to have a tank underneath, and I do have a purple stripy cami that I made that I could wear up underneath, but I don't have to for this one, which is awesome. However, I know as I continue to lose weight, this will, you know, probably drop a little bit and open, and so then I'll just throw the tank on because the sizing still works. And I think that as I continue to lose weight, this one will still fit for a little bit yet, before I need to donate it or something. But I love it. Everything went together beautifully. And a couple people asked me about this, because a lot of you guys have caught my bra making videos. And so the classic bra that I made, what was that, a couple years ago, remember, was too small. It's just now starting to fit. It's still, I need to make some adjustments over here with a little spillage, just a little bit. But I'm gonna go back and visit that pattern and a couple other patterns. I know I keep talking about these bras I'm gonna be working on. They're coming. But anyway, this dress is drafted for a height of 5'6". I am 5'7" for reference. And also for the time to sew this, I actually wrote down the time. It took about maybe 2.5 hours. And so that's after everything was cut out and everything, and so the fabric and everything was cut out. But I love it. It's very easy. As you all know, with Cashmerette, instructions are really easy to follow, and this one did not have a lot of pattern pieces. You do have the option of adding a ruffle at the bottom of the dress, ruffle onto the sleeves, and different things like that. More than likely I will never do those options. I really just like the way this looks. The wrap in the front, and then it's just the skirt piece at the bottom, and the flutter sleeve. I like the way it looks. Very, very pretty. And yes, much like the Turner dress, which I did the sew along on, dresses like this I just love. And the Turner bodice is also lined with the and it has more of an A-line skirt as well. I just love these type of makes that you can just, as long as you have enough fabric, it's easy to go ahead and put them together. And yeah, I love it. There's not much more for me to say about it. There are, you know, I think, for just in case anybody is new, this Cashmerette patterns, her sizing goes from a size 12 up to a size 32 with a bust of C through an H. Now, if you are on Cashmerette mailing list, you know she's working on her size range to start out at size 0 up to a 32. So make sure you check out her website, her blog post, where she's talking about expanding her sizes to include down to a 0. But the Alcott dress that I have is for the new sizing, the size that goes from 12 to the 30. Is it 30 or 32? I'll put it on the screen just to make sure. But so anyway, yes, and it is labeled as advanced beginner. I guess it depends on what view you do. I think this is it's a comfortable advanced beginner, and maybe because you are lining it, maybe that's what is marking it as advanced. But it is a very easy dress to put together. Very, very, very easy. And again, I love the coverage that I'm getting. I don't have to worry about wearing, see, as you can see, I don't have to worry about wearing anything. I do want to note, because it is lined, after you sew them together, the lining and the outer bodice piece, you do add that clear elastic in the seam, so this hugs up against you, so it's not flopping open. See how that hugs around the neckline and here, and you don't have to worry about it. There was I think it's probably this piece here where I ran out of the clear elastic, and I had to use regular you know, elastic, 1/4 inch elastic. And so, and obviously clear elastic is thinner than that elastic, and so it is just a little bit thick right there. Nobody will be able to tell, obviously, with this print. But yes, absolutely love it. And this is my final make of 2020. I'm glad I was able to put together, and I have been holding on to this fabric. I do have a couple other Minerva makes coming up. Those I'll say for 2021, January 2021. Yeah, I have 2 more pieces to make up, and then, but you'll see those in 2021. I won't talk about those today, but yeah, make sure you go check out the Minerva blog post. And yeah, again, a very easy breezy dress, very nice. And this would be the dress, if you saw my previous video, that I will wear for our New Year's Eve service. Obviously, we're not going to church. We'll be catching it from home this year, but this would be something I would have made to wear. And so I still wanted to make it just because, why not? But anyway, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments section below. And again, if this is your last video that you're seeing of mine this year, have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. We'll see you in 2021, but if not, make sure you stay tuned, and I will be coming back on Wednesday with my final closet purge of 2020. All right, everybody, have a blessed and happy New Year, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.